Hey, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights. We was young, racing. Street lights. Carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun.
Hey, come in, pick me up. Meet me at the, yo, what is going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. You already know we want to hear from you.
Gonna feel good.
Gabagool.
Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch. Pop up clean room. Everyday celebration. Take a trip vacation. You deserve a day. You deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta kick back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I title, link up, pull up on me. We did chillin', where we at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. We the coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back
that.
cool, get ready for the ride.
Oh, don't it feel good? Gabagool, gabagool. Don't it feel good? Gabagool, gabagool, gabagool. It doesn't feel good, to be honest, right now, folks, but that is what we are dealing with right now as fans of the great New York Yankee organization, ladies and gentlemen. We are not feeling great right now. We're not feeling wonderful. We're not feeling excited. We're not feeling fan-freaking-tastic. We're feeling a little more like caca-poo-poo, so to say, okay? To put it in PG terms so I don't get trouble and YouTube doesn't say, hey, you guys curse too much, so we can't show you to advertisers and we're not going to show you to more people because you say bad, naughty words every now and then. Well, YouTube, let me ask you a question real quick. You guys call every Yankee game, and let me tell you if you're going to be a normal human being while you do it, okay? So go ahead and give me a pass, baby, would you? Smacky the likey, folks. Hitty the subs up.
Tommy likey. Tommy want wingy.
You know, the Yankees are off today, and I'll be honest with you. I don't think an off day could have come at a better time. The New York Yankees really need this off day to kind of just sit back, regroup. They got 6 more games to play until they really need another break, which is the All-Star break. And we're going to get to talking about that here momentarily because the Baltimore Orioles are now 3 games up on the New York Yankees, who at one point were 7 up, 5 up, 4 up, 3 up, 2 up. Now they're 3 back. And everything right now for the Yankees is just going to hell. Boston, only 4.5 behind the Yankees, as they are basically right there with us now. They are right there with us. The Boston Red Sox, who just defeated us in a 3-game set. They win the series. The Yankees tuck their tails between their legs and go home. And when things get bad, things get really bad right now for the New York Yankees, folks. Because I want to shout out our NYYU team too, by the way. Everybody here at NYYU has been on this for a little while now with what is currently happening with the Yankees. And even though at times you get Soto, you get all these players, you go, yes, let's fucking go. We're excited. We want to be there with this team. We always know in the back of our minds that Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone are on the helm of this club. And we know what that mentality does to a team. And I take a quote from my brother Francis Lee when he said, Pete, I know you don't believe they're ever going to win with Boone, and it's hard to argue that, but we got to win in spite of Aaron Boone. And that's kind of sad, isn't it? That as a fan base, the majority now, by the way, because it is the majority out there now who knows that this is a problem. You know what I mean, guys? The majority out there now do believe we got a Booney issue here. Brian Cashman, I gotta believe he's closing in on the end of his time with the Yankees anyway. But there is no doubt about it, no question about it, a real Booney problem here. I'm gonna talk about that a little more. Coopsy DePhil.
Thank you for being a friend.
It's a great name, by the way, Coopsy DePhil. I love it. I love it. I wasn't excited for the season because Cash and Boone are still here, and as long as they are here, we are not going to win. We are not winning. I don't care if we have Judge, Soto, Trout in the end, have Cole, Burns, and Bieber. It doesn't matter. It's just the mentality of the club is basically what Coopsy DePhil is saying there, and I don't, I don't disagree, and it sucks. It really sucks because all we want to see is the Yankees win. And trust me when I tell you guys this. The last thing that I want to do is sit here and argue and be upset about the New York Yankees. And I liked it much more at the beginning of the year. I liked it much more then. When we're sitting here going, hey, man, they're playing great baseball. There's not much to complain about here. But the little things that we saw that we called out, everybody would sit there and go, oh, man, come on. How can you guys be negative when the Yankees record is so great? Not everything's negative, folks. Not everything is a negative because you call something out that is not a negative. And again, I mentioned this a lot back then. It's like a new age thing where if you're critical of a positive situation, you go, yeah, but next time, I don't think we can do that. I got to call that out. Everybody kind of gasps. How dare he? Oh my God, he said what? He's everything went what? And he said that? When they lost 3 or 4 to Baltimore, we said, guys, that's not good. It's not a good sign. Then they lose 2 or 3 to Baltimore. We said, this is a problem. As A. Becker says, it's not negative, it's the truth. The truth is the truth. It's just that. It's the truth. It's what you're seeing every day. Your eyes do not deceive you all the time. So when people say they got to win in spite of Aaron Boone, it's a detriment. Why? Why is that what we're settling for? And for the people that sit there and go, it's not Boone. Come on, it's not Boone. It's not Boone. It's not Boone. The Yankees front office in this offseason, I keep repeating these things because I wanted to be in people's heads so when they go talk to their friends, they tell them, hey, look, but actually, I'm trying to teach and put knowledge on certain situations here. Hal Steinbrenner said there was a lot of back and forth in that meeting. A lot of back and forth in that meeting. A lot of harsh conversation in that meeting. Anonymous sources came out right after it saying that Aaron Boone has not learned as quick as they thought he would. He hasn't picked up on many things as quick as they thought he would. He needs an enforcer. You guys remember the quote, Pete Simonetti's not making anything up. Aaron Boone needs to be tougher on his players. For the people that go, yeah, people, you're not in the clubhouse, you don't know. How did I know that? That's my question to you all. How did I know that, though? I'm not in the clubhouse. You're right. How did I know that Aaron Boone's not tough on his players? And then it was reported that he's not tough on his players. Tough enough to a lot of people's liking. He needs an enforcer now. And you know, I'm not going to mention any names because you guys probably see these tweets on Twitter. If you're on X, Twitter, whatever the hell they call it nowadays. I know many people out there. Here's my brother Francis Lee. I was just shouting you out. I know many people out there, guys, who have been the hardest Aaron Boone supporters. And I'm talking about they would see nothing wrong with what Aaron Boone does. And they will look at you and go, bro, you're the problem. Fans like you ought to. It's not Boone. It's not Aaron Boone. He's not part of the issue. Stop it. These same people. Matter of fact, there was a tweet yesterday. You guys put it in the Discord server, and you guys in Discord know exactly what I'm talking about. Pete Simonetti's face was on there because this guy flat out said, I went after many people about Aaron Boone. I defended him and defended and defended and defended and defended till I was blue in the face. And there was a nice little picture of a tweet he put towards me going, it's not Boone. Thank you, Alex. Alex sent that. Pete, it's not Boone. It's not this. It's not that. Oh, he sent it privately. Okay, I didn't even know it was privately. Thank you, brother. It's not Boone. It's not this. It's not that. And the guy then quote tweeted all of this. Again, a new one. And he said in that quote tweet, but I can't defend him anymore. They were right. I now see it. Everybody was right. This is too common. It happens too much. This is a problem. This is a problem. There's other guys out there that would argue. The NYU guy, Pete, he's always so negative, man. He just hates Boone. That's what it is. It's not about like he just hates Boone. He does it. He wants that Aaron Boone click. He wants that click. Well, let me ask you guys a question real quick. And this is not, again, I'm going to throw it out there like it fucking is. I'm going to throw it out there like it is, folks. I don't do things for clicks. Guess what? We're growing not because of clicks. We're growing because I bust my fucking ass to do this. That's why we're growing. People recognize that this dude is legit. His team is legit. And they're here every single day for us. And they're giving us a voice. They're saying the things the other people aren't saying. They're ahead of the curve. That's why we're growing. So NYU doesn't need to go put a clickbait title. We don't need to go out there and go, hey, fire Boone right now. It's 2 weeks into the season. We don't do that shit. We do what we do and that's it. And we're growing the way we are for a reason. If you can't do it, that's on you. We just do what we do. Tell you the truth. That's what we're all about. I want to be wrong about Aaron Boone. Hell, I even said I'll sing a Taylor Swift song live to be more like Aaron Boone if they won a World Series with him. And I hope I still get a chance to do that. I want to be wrong about Boone. I want to be wrong that he can lead this team to win a championship. I want to be wrong. I said I'll go live and you guys could roast me for hours if the Yankees win with Boone because I said they never will. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. But it's hard to believe that I will be. Got a couple of super chats here. My brother Rod Thompson says, I understand that Boone doesn't hit or pitch, but fundamentals and effort is on the manager. 100%. Rodney Green says no leadership. Who holds them accountable? 100%. 100%. Coopsy the Phil says Judge doesn't feel or seem like a captain at all. I'm going to talk about that. You know, Aaron Judge. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on Aaron Judge. And then we're going to get to your guys' voicemails because I know you guys want to talk and you are deserving of having a strong conversation today. Here's what I'll say about Aaron Judge. It can't be on one guy. Derek Jeter had some enforcers with him. Derek Jeter had enforcers, folks. He had enforcers. He had guys behind him that basically just said, hey, G, lead on the field. We know you lead on the field. We know you're the dude that shows us how to go about our business day in and day out. And I'm okay with that. We're all okay with that. This guy had Jorge Posada. He had Tina Martinez. He had Paul O'Neill. Later in his career, he had CC Sabathia. Derek Jeter had men on that club who demanded that the New York Yankees play a certain way of baseball day in and day out. Did Derek Jeter go through tough stretches with the Yankees? Yeah, of course. Of course he did. Of course he did. But that clubhouse culture was very, very different. Who is the guy besides Judge? Who is the guy besides Judge? And I'm not sitting here saying Aaron Judge doesn't say stuff. Aaron Judge has gone on record of saying, I take bullets for this team. I stand in front of them. I want to be the one that gets the hits. I want to protect them. Protection ain't always the way, brother. And protection isn't the only thing that makes you a leader. It's honorable. It's admirable even. I'll stand in front of those arrows. I'll take the hits. And, I'll make sure you guys don't get hit. Sometimes you got to understand where those arrows are coming from. And you got to say, but you know what? They're not wrong. They're not wrong. So Jeet would back in the day be able to go, hey, Jorge, Tino, deal with that stuff. Deal with that real quick. I got it. I got it. Yoke a dude up by his throat. Hey, we don't do that here. Don't let me see it again. Whatever it might be. Whatever it might be. Get in somebody's face. We don't do that. Protecting ain't only a form of leadership. It's admirable. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. It's good to know that somebody's out there. They got my back. That's awesome. That's awesome. But where is the day in, day out culture of play? Where is it? I don't see it. And before I get into your guys' voicemails, I'm sorry to do this to you all, but we got to take a listen because it's only fair. We got to take a listen to Aaron Boone because, guys, guess what? He remixed it. It's right there in front of us again. Let's take a listen.
I think it's at 16 of 22, losing 16 of your last 22. Just what does a stretch feel like right now?
Feels terrible. Yeah, I mean, you got to be a little sick to be in this game, though, and you got to be able to weather it. So, you'd like your stretch where it's a bump in the road to not be this kind of stretch. You'd like to weather it a little bit better, which we need to do, obviously. But it's all right there in front of us. We've got a tough road trip coming.
Even the way he said that shit, he didn't believe
We have an off day to do, obviously. But, it's all right there in front of us. We've got to...
Wow, man. There's not much more you could say there. There's just not much more you could say there. It's more of the same, more of the garbage. And look, man, again, I just wanna say again. So if anybody is out there on X and you see a lot of the Boone defenders, bro, there are Boone defenders yesterday night that used to, come at me constantly. Come at me, oh, come on, it's the players. You had these same cats last night saying, nah, man, my man went to the same battle cry again. Nah, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get rid of this guy, man. You gotta fire him. And do I believe the Yankees will fire Boone? Look, it's almost the same thing that I said about Stanton to begin the year. I'm gonna let him surprise me. I'm gonna just sit back and not expect anything and let him surprise me. And that's it. So for me, what I'm gonna do with Aaron Boone is, do I expect the Yankees to fire Aaron Boone mid-year? Hell no. But I will I will allow the New York Yankees to surprise me. That I will allow them to do. And I'll sit back and hope that they do surprise me. And maybe I get shocked. Maybe we all do. And that's it. And we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get into your guys' voicemails. I really want to hear what you guys have to say today. I got a feeling I know what it's going to be like. But let's go ahead and start them up. Here we go.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy, baby. And I think we're all a little too depressed and reactionary. I think we need to look on the bright side, guys. I mean, think about it. We got swept by the Cincinnati Reds, but we didn't get swept by the Boston Red Stockings. And the Red Stockings are a better team than the Cincinnati Reds. We just lost the series, but we didn't get swept. We won a game against them. And if you are not getting swept by a better team, when you just got swept by a worse team, doesn't that indicate that there is some progress there? That there is some improvement there? And if you keep pushing it, you just might split the series with a team in the future. Now, not to get our hopes up too high, fingers crossed, but we just might split a series with somebody one of these days. Okay? So, all is not lost. There are incremental improvements, and it's all just right there in front of us.
There it is.
Right there. Just reach out and just grab it, because it's right there in front of us. Okay? All righty then.
Well, there it is. I mean, it's all right there in front of us, right? That's what everybody, that's what Boone's saying. So I guess you got to keep it that way. But, and people, I get the main message that I have, today as we continue on these voicemails is the players can come back. Guys could get better. But is it going to fix the ultimate issue of leadership, motivation, dedication, fundamentals? None of that's going to be fixed. The Yankees don't have a chance to put together this unbelievable all-star stacked club out of nowhere. You don't have enough for that. You guys have heard me talk about what they need to do before the deadline. It's nothing spectacular, but it makes their club better. But even so, they do all those moves I said they should. Aaron Boone is still here leading that charge. Brian Cashman is still above that. You get rid of Boone, Brian Cashman may just say, hey, Brad Ausmus, we brought him on board too. He's a new face, but he's a very analytical guy. He kind of believes in everything that we're pitching out here, and let's just throw him in there. I just feel like the Yankees, if they ever did go ahead and say, see you, Boone, you got to really shake it up with somebody very different. And am I a GM? No. Do I know who to hire? No. I don't know any of that. But I tell you what, man. You really want to throw a wrench into this shit, you go ahead and put Joe Girardi back there. I'm just saying, he's right there. He's been watching the team all year. I'm pretty sure if the Yankees had, hey, Joe, look, finish off the year for the club, but we'll figure out what we do in the offseason. We're not talking contracts now. Let's go out there and finish off the rest of the year, see what we could do, see what happens. Shake them the fuck up. You want to really shake them the fuck up, that's a way to do it. I'm not saying that's what they'll do. I'm not predicting that's what they'll do. I'm not even saying that's the best option. I'm just simply saying, if you get rid of Boone, you really got to shake it up. Bad. Big time. And the dude is right there in the yes booth, and he's been calling every game. He's been there. He knows the club. He knows all that. You really want to shake it up, go right ahead. And I know there's people out there that's going to go, yeah, Pete, but he got fired from the Phillies and then he went to the World Series. It's a different situation. It's a different situation. I don't know what that situation was. I don't know. But I know if it was me and I want to go with a safe bet, I go with a guy who's been there and done that already. He's older now. Maybe he's a little more, maybe there's a little more wisdom behind him. Maybe he's seen a little more new style baseball and he understands how to blend the two a little better, as they always want nowadays. But if you want to shake shit up and go, we made a stark difference here, it's a good way to do it. Just saying. It's a great way to do it. Let's keep it going.
Yankees to win. I never sit in the nap room and drink cookies with food.
What?
The table this time. Fucking bullshit, man. Bullshit. I guarantee you that they felt they had a good enough record where they could tank some games and thought, you know what, we've got Stanton and Dominguez coming back and we've got reinforcements coming. And we're going to turn things around when that happens. Well, they better fucking hope that happens, or else heads are going to fucking roll. They're going to roll, son. This is Mike Vita, and I approve this message. Goodbye.
I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you, Mike. You the man, brother. You the man, brother. Let's keep it going, baby.
Pete, Uncle Dom here.
Yo.
I had an epiphany about 3 o'clock this morning. Elvis came to me.
Sing it.
What the
I know what you're
statement.
going to do. Sing it.
Well, if you're in old habits, set in your own ways.
Go ahead.
Changes are coming, for these are changing days. And if your head is in the sand while things are going on, what you need,
Come on, Dom.
what you need is a change of habit.
Go ahead, Dom.
Oh, so if you're in the habit, putting people down, just because they're different on the wrong side of town.
Go ahead, Dom.
Don't count on any metal, son. They're pinning none on you. What you need is a change of habit. That's the abridged version, Pete. And I want people to listen to those lyrics.
Thank you,
Because
Dom.
we need a change, and it's coming.
Yeah.
16 out of 21, everybody else on any job would have been fired. Bye, bud.
Dom, I got one even better for you. You've had a job since 2018 and you've never met that job's goal. Yeah, you would have been fired. You would have certainly been fired. No doubt about that. You would not have a job. You would be gone. See you later. Peace, baby. Goodbye. You'd have been gone already. You would have been long gone. Long gone.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? Tony on the ground.
Shit.
Shout out to the entire chat Discord and Johnny Polo, yeah. Well, I had another type of voicemail, that I wanted to do today, but that antediluvian knuckle drugger Boone ruined that idea by opening up the strap and spouting off more bullshit than that bum Elon Musk fake news Twitter account. Speaking of which, if Boone is ever in Mexico, the water is safe for you to drink. And Johnny Lasagna is 1,000,000% correct that Boone's a pussy, a total clown. I'm sick of this jabroni who hasn't won a thing, but no answers to help this team when it's struggling. Dig it. That reptile trash can is mostly your fault, Keeping these bums around too long past their shelf life, like TJ Loserville, who runs like he's having a seizure, I've seen the Biden puppet fall up a tarmac faster than the loser runs down the line, And all this talking sports holes out there chirping about this team and criticizing Boone. You got the timing of CNN, When Boone could have managed after 2018, and he should have been shit 10 years ago, We know, 'cause all you haters and pukesters watch Pete and NYYU and stole his rep. I call it a gimmick theft. 'Cause you're saying what NYYU has been saying for years. You then, and we don't need you now, you think. 'Cause NYYU is the future cream of the crop. And if we can't do it, it can't be done. And nobody does it better than the Macho King and NYY Underground. We run this
coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
You know, I always feel kind of sad for anybody who has to go after Macho because it's like an impossible thing to do. It's a very, very hard thing to do because you can't really go too much after Macho. And it really ain't that easy. It really ain't that easy, man. But, you know, we all feel the same way today, guys. You know what I'm saying? We all feel the same way. I'd ask everybody in this chat, you all want to see the Yankees win. That's the crazy thing about us. You know, we're kind of nuts as Yankee fans. We want the Yankees to win with Aaron Boone. Nobody's sitting there going, I hope they lose the next year. It's the rest of the year, get rid of Boone. I'm good. Nobody really wants that. Yankee fans we all just want the Yankees to win it. That's it. We want to see the Yankees win. That's all we care about. Hit the like button, folks. Smacky that likey. Hitty. That sub. Guys, by the way, quick little announcement. So everybody is aware. I'm probably going to have another video out today, kind of just summing up my thoughts on the whole Aaron Boone situation in the Yankees right now. NYYST will be live tonight. So NYYU, of course, doesn't have an off day. You guys know we don't have off days over here. So NYYST will be live tonight for you guys. It's going to be an amazing show. Mark my words on that one, baby. It's going to be an amazing show. And then what was the other thing I want to... Tomorrow is Game Season Live number 400. So I'm sorry, guys, but I'm out there to celebrate. And I want you guys to celebrate with me. Tomorrow is our 400th Game Season Live. And you better believe I want you guys there to be celebrated with me as the Yankees take on the Rays. Oh, we're going to have a good time, baby. Let's keep them going.
Hey, Pete. Guy. Giving us a call here. I can't thank you enough, really. You have I'm retired, and you have putting so much excitement into the Yankees right now. Because if I was sitting here and didn't know about you and was listening to Michael Kay, I'm sure I would be somewhat brainwashed. Period. So I got to thank you and NYYU team. They're just amazing.
You the man, guy. You the man.
And, of course, the MVP, right?
Yeah, she's good, too.
This call basically is about Cashman and Boone. It's long overdue to get rid of these schmucks.
Agreed.
Cashman had a great preseason or prior to the season. They did the best they could. But how about in season? What has he done? He still has time. But Boone is destroying this team.
Yep.
No leadership. We all know this. It's the same bullshit. Did you see and notice him in the press conference yesterday? He was shaking.
Yeah.
Literally shaking in his seat. Didn't know what to say. He's got no freaking balls. No balls whatsoever. Is he afraid to say something because he's told not to?
Maybe.
I mean, what's the deal here? Have some fucking balls. All right, later.
Thank you, Guy. I really appreciate the nice words. Welcome to the U, and you guys know we'd be honored if you would join us.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Fuck with Darth Vader, all right? Don't mess with Darth Vader, because some of you are thinking about pressing a button, all of a sudden you're going to go, and the only help you have is by pressing that subscribe. And look, it ain't me. Darth Vader's a big fan of NYU, so if you start feeling that force, you know what it is, all right? But nah, Guy, you're spot on, man, and you know, I don't want anybody to feel like, Pete, you're not talking about Cashman, because I get that every now and then. I talk about this stuff, and they go, oh, man, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You got to talk about Cashman. What's the matter with you? Hey, look, we all know that's a problem, though. You know, I've said it on here. I said, man, if they go ahead and, you know, they go ahead and they lose to, or they get rid of Boone, of course, you're right. I don't want Cashman to be the guy that says he's a manager for the next 10 years. He's the manager for the next 5 years. I don't want him to be that guy. But there's only one man that can really make that change, and that's Hal Steinbrenner. Steinbrenner's the only guy that can go out there and go, yep, let's make that change. So, you guys already know, man. Let's keep it going, guys. We'll keep the voicemails going. We got a bunch of voicemails today. I'm happy you guys did that because we got a lot of show left, and I want to get to as many of them as I can. Guys, also hit that thumbs up for us. Let's get that likey. I think we are sitting at right now 91 likes. So 9 likes away from 100. Let's get it, baby.
Hi, Pete. It's your boy Sandman. It's been a minute that I called, but I had to this time. I just have one question for you. How long is it going to take for Hal Steinbrenner to grow a pair of balls and fucking fire Cashman and Boone? That's all I got to say. Thanks, man. Keep up. Good work. Thanks.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And I wish I had an answer there. I don't. I wish I had an answer. I don't. Again, I just go back to feeling like I know it's what Johnny Lasagna said the other night. And it even when I heard it, I was like, that's a really good point, man. That is a really good point. Because you can have injuries and you can have situations that arise in a year, but you can't sit there and tell me that this team is that bad to lose all these games. You can't. You can't sit there and tell me there's not enough talent on this team now that they should be losing 16 of 22. Johnny's right. Johnny's 100% right. That has to do with leadership of this club. Where's the manufacturing of runs? Where's a bunt? Where's a stolen base? It's non-existent. It doesn't exist. They don't try anything different. Hell, I'd respect them if they tried and it didn't work. I'd say, well, damn, at least Boone's trying to make something happen here. Aaron Judge and Juan Soto had to play Benny Hill in the infield on the base paths to get a run. They played Benny Hill to try to get a run across the board, and it worked. Where is the manager at trying to do something to manufacture a run here? Where are they at?
Pete, what's up? Good morning. You know what's funny with this guy, Boone? That he always says what's in front of us. You know what's in front of us? That fucking bozo as a manager. That's what's stopping us from moving and winning. That bozo. That's what's in front of us. Cupcakes. I bet you got a lot of cupcakes in the fucking locker room. This fucking guy, I don't know what to say, bro, but if George can deal with that, paying that type of money for those type of players to perform like that shit is embarrassing. I'll get rid of the whole fucking team. But anyway, Pete, have a good morning. Do your thing.
Thank you, brother.
And keep it moving, my brother.
Thank you, Ra. You're the man, brother. Thank you so much. I got to talk about a couple of these comments over here that I've been looking at here. Kevin Robinson says, Doogie had a bunt single on Saturday. I'm not talking about to get on base. I'm talking about the manufacture runs. When the Yankees have gotten on base. They've had men on base. I'm talking about moving guys over. I'm talking about even suicide squeezes. Whatever you got to do to figure something out, the Yankees got to figure it out. Hit and runs with guys like DJ LeMahieu up, who hit nothing but ground balls. I'm talking about trying to figure out ways to manufacture runs. EC says, on the bright side, the Yankees are still 55-37, second in the division, only 3 games back, and 5th best record overall in MLB. I'm not taking a shot at you here, EC, but why are we still doing this? Why are we still doing this? We're still really running to the record and going, that's the bright side here. We're still going to do that. We're still making this excuse up. That, hey, the bright side is, we're still at this pace. We still got this many wins. I remember when we were saying that and the Yankees were in first place. Up by a bit. Now we're saying it's still in their second place? I'm only 3 games back. We're only 6 games back. Hey, but here's the thing. We're only 3rd in the wild card. It's all right. It's okay. We're only third in the wild card, folks. It's okay. That's good. That's the bright side. We're only third. All right? A lot could happen. How long are we going to keep saying this? 5-16 is the trend. The record means nothing. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. And to me and my team's credit, we've been telling people, stop with the record stuff. I get it. I get it. You want to be excited about the record. Yeah, me too. We were happy about the great start the Yankees got off to. But once you call out negatives you see, whoa, wait a second. You had a record. Well, I also remember telling you guys, yeah, that's great, but that could change very quickly. It's a long year. And here we are. Now it's second place. It's all right. We're in second place, 3 games back. Take it easy. Okay.
Hello, Pete. Good morning. One thing I wanted to say is I don't know how this team goes from one day being the most energetic team in baseball and looking like the New York Yankees, and then the next day they end up being dead because their fucking pussy hurts a little bit. I have no words for this team anymore. I have no hope for anything. Until we get on a fucking 10-game winning streak, I'm going to be fucking pessimistic as shit because every time I start believing in this team, they fucking let us down. And we deserve better, man, because we care. I'm sitting in front of my TV for 3 hours watching this fucking bullshit. So they better fucking figure it out right now.
I feel you, my guy. I feel you. And you got it, like I said before, man, you got every right to be upset. You got every right to be angry. I completely understand it. And my guy, David Douglas, who's in the chat a lot, he just tagged me in something from WFAN today. And WFAN is now on the, obviously there's something wrong with the New York Yankees, and it's larger than just the players here. This is a quote from C-Mac. He says, "This is now a track record, proven thing. Whatever Boone is doing, it's not working when it comes to showing respect to the manager and the game of baseball." So David, in his tweet, obviously says this has been said for years by NY Underground. Why is this now a conversation is beyond me? No matter who or what has been saying it, it doesn't really matter. But the fact of the matter is, it is now pretty obvious to everybody that it's just not a player thing. This is a legitimate problem. This is a team who just doesn't seem to know how to dig down deep and get out of something. They don't have a manager that gets in their face. They don't have leadership on this club. They do not have accountability and urgency. There's no other way to look around this and go, nah, you're wrong on that, because there's just nowhere to go anymore. You can't defend it anymore. There is no defending. I even think Scott Horwitz, who has been one of the biggest Aaron Boone defenders here at NYU, came out yesterday and said, I don't know, I think I've seen enough.
Pete, scary. I've been a Yankee fan for over 50 years. This is a disgrace.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can't even stomach watching these guys play baseball.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Hal Steinbrenner, sure you can have the Steinbrenner name. He's a disgrace to his father, really. This is putrid. Casher he's won one World Series in 24 years. He gets. I give him no credit for those dynasty years.
You can't. It's hard to.
Michaels and
Watson.
Everybody else that Bob Watson, excuse me. Mm-hmm. It's a disgrace.
Yep.
Hal's a disgrace. It starts with him. He doesn't care. He's weak, and it shows.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Gary, you're the man, brother. Thank you so much, and thank you for, of course, being such a long Yankee fan and enjoying NYU. I always appreciate that. I just want to repeat this too. I don't want anybody to feel like I am saying you just get rid of Boone and problems go away. No. I'm saying that, Hal Steinbrenner is an issue. Brian Cashman is an issue. Aaron Boone's an issue. It's an overall leadership mindset of the New York Yankees currently, and that is a major, major problem. It really is. And Hal Steinbrenner is the boss. I've said this before. People go sell the team. He ain't leaving, folks. Hal Steinbrenner is not going nowhere. So if that's the battle you want to fight, I keep saying, take it easy. Fight the Cashman battle. Fight the Boone battle. That's a little different. Because I don't think Hal is as hands-on as the media wants to make him out to be. Hell, I reported it a couple of years back. If you guys remember, I reported this. I said, look, I got somebody. I had two sources at the time telling me that they don't believe he could name the 26 to 25-man roster at the time. He wouldn't sit down and be able to name it for you. Hal Steinbrenner. That's how little he pays attention to this club like that. It's not like that. It's not what he said. I'm in here. I do operations every single day. I'm always in there with the guys, and it's not true. But the boss doesn't have to be the boss every day as long as you hire the right people. He's obviously hired the wrong people. Hal has hired the wrong people. I mean, Brian Sabian is right there. Omar Minaya is right there. I mean, I just find it very hard to believe that even if Hal Steinbrenner loves Brian Cashman and they're great pals, he's my best friend, whatever it is, who cares? At the end of the day, why are you going to keep being the guy that's taking the shit? You're the fucking boss. You're paying the salaries. Why are you going to be the one getting hit in the face with a tomato? Come out one day and go, enough. I've seen enough. Who do we have to go with your baseball people? Who can jump in this job and handle this immediately? We got Omar Minaya. We got Brian Sabian. They've done the job already, Mr. Steinbrenner. And on the manager side, Ausmus has done the job. And then you also got, you got Joe Girardi, who's there. I mean, I think Joe Girardi would do cartwheels at the chance to come back and get this ship right and have that challenge. It's not like you don't have replacements. You got experience. Guys who've been there and done that. I'm not saying any of these are the best option, but I'm just saying you don't got to be scared to make that jump and that leap. And maybe a shakeup like that is really needed here. Maybe it is.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, just called today. So people are now saying that Clay Holmes is as good as Billy Otto. Well,
we ain't going there today. Please.
As a Mariners fan, I don't see that either.
He's not. Yeah, no,
I just don't see it. Have a great day, buddy.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, Eric. We're not going there today. We ain't going there today. We're not going to that conversation. Everybody knows the truth. We ain't going there.
Hey, Pete. Good morning. It's Fast Eddie.
Fast Eddie!
I was watching you guys last night. And, listen, Aaron Boone's been this way since the day he got here. He's not going to change who he is, because this is who he is.
Yeah.
We can't expect him to become a disciplinarian all of a sudden. It's not going to work. It's not who he is. And I hate to say it, but we're going to have to get beat up by the Rays and then Baltimore. If Hal's going to do anything, he'll do it over the break of the All-Star game.
Pray, but I doubt it.
There's just no way that this guy's going to get let go. If we win both series before the All-Star break. I hate to say it, 'cause I don't want the Yankees to lose any games. But, you're losing, 5 out of 7 or whatever it is to the Rays in Baltimore might be the only way we can get rid of Boone. He's not going to change. He's always going to be the same jerk-off. And, I'm as fucking tired as you guys, as everybody is. Yeah. But no, he's just not the man. He's not going to demand anything of these players. And they know it. Who the fuck wouldn't want to come in every day to work and have a boss who doesn't hold you accountable? I would love that. I spent 30 years on a job, never had a boss like that. So, yeah, all right, man. I'm with you, He's got to go, but who knows what they're going to do. I just want to throw my 2 cents in there, my friend.
Thank you, man.
All right, man.
Hey.
You guys have a good day. Take care. Bye.
Hey, man. Fast Eddie, great voicemail. I mean, to the point, to the heart, personal experience. It's all there. Fast Eddie, spot on that one, man. Yanks fan 84 says Brian Cashman is the Kathleen Kennedy of baseball. and Fast Eddie, again, I just want to go back to that voicemail. He's not wrong, guys. A lot of you out there that watch NYU, that tune in every single day to watch the Yankees play, a lot of you know, right, that you've been around this planet longer than I have. You've been around this planet of a lot of the people that appear here on NYU. Some of you guys are, 50-plus year Yankee fans. You guys have had long workforce careers. You've been in your own career. You've had managers. Not many of you could probably sit there and go, I've had pushovers as managers. It's when you get higher in careers, it doesn't happen. Guys, look, again, I got my experience before I decided to do NYU full time of being a bank manager. I have been a bank manager, you know what I mean? And I couldn't coddle my team. My team loved me. Don't get me wrong. They understood the assignment. Day in and day out, we understood what we needed to do. We understood every single day that we do have goals to reach. It's that simple. We have goals to reach. We have things we need to do day in and day out, and there's ways to get there. And there's ways we got to follow and hold each other accountable to get there. But anybody who has lived knows by watching alone. Forget, you're not in the clubhouse. All you need, I've been saying this since 2018, 2019. All you need is a pair of eyes and a brain. And you could visibly, easily, blatantly see what the problem with the club is. It's easy to see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. It's all there right in front of us.
Yeah, Pete. It's right in front of us. I'm talking about my screen. I'm watching your show. It's right in front of us.
Oh, okay.
You know what else is right in front of us? God fucking damn it. The iceberg from April 14th, 1912. Iceberg right ahead. That's what the Yankee season is heading for. It's that fucking iceberg ahead. And I had to get away from my Amazon Echo because every time it hears that reference, it starts playing fucking Celine Dion. My heart will go on. Only now I got to reword the song as an Aaron Boone remix. You're here. That's all that I fear. 'Cause my heart can't go on and on. All right, I'll stop the singing because it's atrocious, I know. But this should give a taste to Yankee fans of how bad this has been since 2018. We've made the playoffs X number of times with the exception of maybe 2023, and if you want to consider the ousting that we took at the hands of the Red Sox in 2021, we got our asses handed to us. We've not won shit, but this, company excuse of a front office is basically keeping him around. We got a lifetime GM in Brian Cashman who basically couldn't even manage a fucking Lifetime Fitness, let alone being a lifetime GM of the Yankees. But hey, what do the fans get? Anyway, peace.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the voicemail. And look, we're all on the same page here. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the first times where you got so many people out there that are really, really on the same page here when it comes to this team. And no, it's a good thing that there's less people understanding what is happening. We all kind of see it. We all understand what it is. We all understand what the problem is. One of the main problems, not the only problem, but one of the main problems, we all get it now. And it's good to be ahead of the curve on that. Because every now and then, it's nice to be proven right. It's nice for people to look at it and go, you know what, man? You were right. You were right. We were wrong. We wanted to defend Boone. We wanted to have his back and all that. But you eventually come to see it and you go, you know what? It ain't it. This ain't it, man.
Hey, Pete, your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista, New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Well, I'm going to karaoke on Friday, so I wanted to do a little Elvis Presley song called Fire Boone. Can we fire Aaron Boone? 'Cause the guy is a buffoon. Hal, please fire him soon, because we can't take it anymore. Please fire Aaron Boone. Please fire him soon, so that we can all dance in the streets and say goodbye. And Yankees rule. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on, NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey, hitty the summy. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And don't worry, folks, Boone is going to be fired. Don't worry. Bye.
You know, the Yankees could be going to hell, but for somehow this chat still makes us happy. We still have a good time. We can still manage to be in a fucking abyss when it comes to the Yankees. But man, oh man, we can still have a good time. Simon, you are one of a kind, my guy. You are one of a kind, my guy. You are really, really one of a friggin' kind, man. You are hilarious. That is my guy, Simon, man. Gotta love Simon.
Hey, good morning, Pete. This is
Yo.
Robert from Cali.
What's up, my guy?
I just want to say good morning to you
Thank
and
you.
the staff.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent job, bro.
We
You
tried.
guys are legit number one. Been following you for a while now, and when I need to look up something or I need to know, I turn on the NYY crew.
Thank you, brother.
Getting back to this Boone thing, yeah, bro. Boone has to go, bro. You know, for the people that love Boone and support Boone, they can love him and support him somewhere else. 4 years and ain't done
great
nothing.
point. Great
Come
point.
on. Yeah, and also Joe Girardi could be a good fit coming back for the rest of the year and see what happens. I mean, could it be any worse? Probably not. You know, but hopefully Stanton and Dominguez come back and help us, but Boone has to do something. We have to do something about Boone. And that third baseman from the Angels, we need him, like you were saying. I've been checking him out.
Yeah.
And maybe Vivas, call up Vivas
Yep.
and see how it goes from there.
Mhm.
Vivas, Rengifo, and Rice. It's a big difference. But keep it up, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We love you guys out here in Cali. And let's go Yankees.
Thank you, brother. You know, NYU got some Cali representation here. Of course, Johnny Lasagna from California, lives in California. So JX with the super chat says, you know what's right in front of us? The offseason, baby. And look, man, you know, I don't come off of what I've told you guys. And when I sit there and tell you guys, hey, look, I think they can go out there and have a better roster. I do believe that this team could get better. I do believe the roster will be better. Fact of the matter is, does that mean the Yankees are going to win a chip? No. It just means I do believe there's improvement ahead of them if they do the right thing. And they have to kind of do this anyway, no matter what happens. But that doesn't change the fact that Aaron Boone's the manager. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not sitting there going, they're going to win a World Series. I'm just saying that I do believe the roster has a chance to be a better club than what we're seeing right now. And as a Yankee fan, first and foremost, I'm always going to tell you guys what I think the Yankees have to do to improve. I'm always going to sit there and go, you know what? I do think this team is better than 2022, better than 2023. Once they do this, that. But there's a lot of ifs, and they have to do it. Now, if they don't do it, as I told you guys on July 30th, 24-hour stream, that trade deadline passes and they do nothing, I'm going to have a little conversation here and go, well, this ain't as good as I thought it was. This ain't as good as I thought it was, I'll tell you that much. Not at all. So we're kind of fucked. But I hope that's not the case.
Yo, Pete, man, I'm calling back again. It's Memphis from the Bronx. I'm sorry,
What's
but
up,
my
brother?
last voicemail went too long, so don't even
Okay.
play that because it went over the limit. But I'm gonna just keep this one short and sweet.
All right.
We got to get rid of Boone, man. He's done. He is not a baseball manager. To be honest with you,
Not for the
he's
Yankees.
a little league manager. That's where he should be at. He should be in the little league. He will do more for young kids than he will do grown men.
I don't disagree, actually.
I mean, he can't even get DJ to run. He can't get fucking Glaber to play. Volpe is struggling. You know, sometimes that has to do with the hitting coach too, but he's doing a good job. But he ain't the manager.
Yeah.
Boone has to go, man. Like I said in my other voice, man, bring back Joe Torre, bring back Girardi, bring Donnie Baseball. Number 23 will be great on that bench for the Yankees. I'll take Brad Ausmus for the rest of the year if it's necessary, bro. But we have to get him out of here. I'll make a trade with ESPN right now for $1 million for them to take him back. Just for him to be an analyst at ESPN. That's the fucked up part. That he was an analyst, then he became a fucking Yankee manager. That's some bullshit. This is why I don't like first year managers. First, go to the minor league and coach first. See if you can really do it. And then come up.
Yeah.
Nah, you did that. And there's another manager who should have been considered before him. Shelly Duncan should have been considered before him. Because he's a good manager in AAA. My brother, yo, I love your show, man. Take care. Respect.
Thank you,
Much
brother.
love.
I appreciate that, man. And Shelly Duncan's turning a lot of eyes in AAA. And like I said, I got to be up close and personal watching Shelly Duncan in spring training. And he does a really good job, man. He does a really good job over there. I don't know if he will be the next Yankee manager, if that's the route they're going to go. I just almost feel like the Yankees really need to go with experience. They need to go with somebody who's been there and done that. I don't think they can really mess around anymore. And look, is that going to happen on the Brian Cashman if Aaron Boone gets let go? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Brian Cashman will kind of say, all right, enough is enough here too, because now it's kind of my job's on the line here also, and I kind of worked very hard this offseason to make this stuff work. I don't know, man. I don't know if they go somewhere else, but I just feel like if you were to make a change, you kind of have to go with experience and go, look, see what you can do with this club, and we'll talk about extensions in the offseason or whatever happens, but let's see what you can do with this team the rest of the way. And look, there's been a lot of Yankees that come out openly and say they love Aaron Boone. You know, and sometimes that's a spark you need right there is, yeah, you do love Aaron Boone, right? Well, guess what? Aaron Boone's not here no more. Play better baseball. Maybe it's your guy's fault he's gone. That's what I would do if I was the boss. If I was Hal Steinbrenner, that's what my message would be. Hey, Clubhouse, you guys notice something today? There's no Boone here. I'd call a mandatory meeting. There's no Boone here. He's fired. He's no longer your manager. Hopefully that bothers a lot of you here because I know how much you guys liked him. He's no longer the manager anymore because of you. New manager coming in. See how you guys do.
Yo, Pete, it's Stu from down here in Florida in Orlando.
What's up, man?
Been watching your shows the last couple of days. Totally agree with you that Boone needs to go, man. First of all, he should never have been hired to begin with. I mean, Joe Girardi took the Yankees to one game of the World Series in 2017, then they fired him and they replaced him with him, a guy who had no.
Let me pause that too real quick there. On a team they never expected to do that.
No managerial experience. That tells you all you need to know. The problem or the fear that I have though with this is that the Yankees are just going to continue to move along with Aaron Boone and gaslight the fan base.
Yeah, more than
by saying
likely, yeah.
what an incredible job he's doing.
Yeah.
Because he is a sock puppet. He is a yes man. Yeah. He fills that role, that need that they have in the organization.
Yeah.
And they don't want somebody, they don't want a manager like a Joe Girardi who is his own man, to sort of buck the trend of the company line. And I think that's a big problem with this.
It is.
So while I would love for the Yankees to finally rid themselves of Boone, and I think eventually it'll happen, my fear is that he's going to be replaced with someone similar to who Aaron Boone is. They want somebody who is going to be a yes man.
Yeah.
Until that changes, I think you're going to get more of the same. I hate to say it, but I think it's true.
Yep.
Hopefully we're all proven wrong, and we can get somebody in here at some point who's can do a better job. I have my doubts. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, man, rightfully so. I mean, you rightfully so. You have your doubts, and you are not wrong on that. But You're not wrong. Everything you said is spot on. And that is obviously, my concern and many people's concern out there is that if the Yankees were to part ways and just say, hey, man, it's time to part ways with Aaron Boone. Let's move on. Let's move on from that mentality. Hey, look, we tried to go with the therapist as a manager. It hasn't worked. We're not getting the best out of these guys. We're not getting the most out of these players. It's just not happening. We don't have a manager who's really making sure these guys are putting that effort day in and day out on the field. And again, for anybody sitting there saying, hey, Pete, how do you know that? All you need is eyes and a brain. I've been saying this for a long time now. It's not that hard to tell. It's like Nas said, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell. It's that simple. It ain't hard to tell. There's a lot more to this game. There's a lot more to this game, man, than just a little nonsense that you see. There's a lot more to it. And man, oh man, I'm happy that so many people out there are recognizing what the problem here is on this club. And they're really starting to see that, yeah, are they getting the most performance out of certain guys? No. Do they have a chance to improve the roster? Yeah, of course. It's July 8th, and we got a deadline coming up, a trade deadline coming up pretty soon. Yeah, of course. You got time to make some changes. But man, oh man, what else can he do? It's time to wait and see. Tomorrow starts the final 6 games before the All-Star break, folks, as the New York Yankees go to Tropicana Field to take on the Rays, and then they go to Camden Yards to take on the first place Baltimore Orioles. This can be a very, very tough 6-game stretch for the Yankees. As Fast Eddie said, do the Yankees win both series? Do they lose both series? And if they did lose both series, do they get rid of manager Aaron Boone? I could tell you guys this right now. I think if the Yankees, knock on wood, God forbid this happens, I don't want to speak this into existence, but I even think if the Yankees lost every game, I don't think they would fire Aaron Boone. I said it at the beginning of the show. I will allow myself to be shocked. I will allow myself to be shocked. I do not believe, no matter what happens, that the Yankees would get rid of Aaron Boone. I don't believe it. I don't see it happening under any circumstance. I do not see it happening during the season. And if it happens, I'll go live for 3 hours. I'll sit here in front of this thing and I'll talk to you guys all fucking day if I have to. But I do not see it happening at all. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the Yankees could win this series, and that's it, man. We'll go from there. But with that being said, guys, we're going to wrap up today's show. You guys are absolutely the best. You guys talk about a lot. Hey, man, you guys are here every day. We thank you. I thank you guys for being here every day. I mean, that's the one thing I got to say. We're 230 subscribers away from 30,000. You guys are right there with us, too. So whether you're saying that NYU's always here for us, you guys are live, you're doing this, you call these horrible games, you guys are there with us, too. Yesterday, we broke a record. We had 1,300 people in Game Season Live yesterday. We had 950 people in the post game. Those are records for regular Game Season Lives. So, I want to tip my cap to you guys and thank you all for managing this storm with us. You guys are the fucking best. I say it all the time. Nothing like the NYU community. You guys are the best. You are one of a kind. And with that being said, I'm going to have a video for you guys coming out regarding Aaron Boone and just kind of summing up all this stuff. And later tonight, NYYST is live. I'll double check the time, and that's either going to be 8 or 8:30, but I will double check that with you guys, 8 p.m. or 8:30. I'll let you guys know about that beforehand. But with that being said, guys, I'm out, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace, baby. See you guys later.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me.